Hey guys, this is Maurice Ain and welcome to my channel, the Tings Studio. So this is my first official YouTube video. I've never really done anything content creation related like this. This is my first initialization, if you may, of this journey that I'm starting. So really appreciate you guys coming by and showing support, or just dropping by randomly. So I guess before I start, what I'm gonna be doing in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and I'm gonna try to keep these videos like relatively short. I'm going to introduce myself, for you guys to get to know me a little bit, followed by giving you guys the rationale and the thesis behind why I'm pursuing this. Why am I initializing this channel or this platform? Like, who's our target audience? Followed by a preview for new upcoming videos that I'll be showing you guys in the coming weeks. So stay tuned, and I look forward to sharing this journey with you guys. So a little introduction on myself. My name is Maurice Ain, and my Chinese name is Hong Lin. I was born and raised in Hong Kong. I came to this country when I was in my late teens, over a decade ago. And I went to a city college, a public city college, based in New York City. Which I was actually a pre-med first, and then subsequently changed my major last minute when I was a senior to be a finance major. So it took me about like 5.5 years to graduate. And out of my experience in the public school college system, I was able to recruit into investment banking, working in a bulge bracket investment bank based in New York City for about a year, 7 months. And subsequently through investment banking, I was recruited into private equity, where I worked for about 3.5 years, focusing on traditional buyouts and growth equity investments in the lower middle market of the US. Worked on a total of 8 transactions under my tenure in private equity. So basically, after half a decade, 5 years on Wall Street, if you may, right? I have decided to shift gears and quit my job on Wall Street and go shift into tech, which I'm currently working in a technology company based in Silicon Valley in San Francisco, California. And my role in the company right now is managing company-wide business operations and financial initiatives. And it's been a wonderful experience for a year so far. Why am I doing this? What's the thesis and the rationale behind my pursuit in this platform? And I would say it's fundamentally built upon 2 elements that I've decided. These 2 fundamental foundations are still something that I'm metamorphosizing or crystallizing. I don't really have like a confirmed or concrete ideas at the moment, and I think that's the beauty of building on a platform and building on something that is that is still up and coming or unknown, right? I think the 2 elements is, 1 is cathartic release, and 2 would be free form of artistic expression. So on the cathartic release side of the equation, growing up, I've always been a very self-conscious and insecure individual. I've always been very self-conscious about the way I look, the way I speak, the way I socially conduct myself. I'm definitely more of an introvert versus an extrovert, and I wish I was smarter. And this is something that I'm working on becoming better at, being more comfortable being under my own skin, being more comfortable being just myself. And I think by throwing myself out there, throwing myself into this channel, and being able to express myself publicly about myself and being open with myself, I am being truthful with myself and learning to be vulnerable and learning to accept myself for who I am and accept criticism from others, and building that tough skin is something that I also want to get better. As a byproduct of being insecure and being self-conscious about myself, I'm also someone that is highly self-critical at the same time. I am very meticulous and critical about myself, but I'm also very critical of the people around me, especially for the people that I care a lot about, people that I love. right? I want them to have a better life setting, to have the better opportunities to do and pursue things that they wish to do. But that can also make me very controlling. On the exterior perspective, people sometimes say that I'm a very strong, I have a very strong personality, and I can be, even some people might call me intimidating in a way. I'm definitely not a tough guy. It's just a form of self-defense mechanism, or a form of mechanism. I understand why people say that I'm very type A. I'm definitely someone that's highly competitive. I always strive for better. I strive for success. Some people might even call me which is I think it's understandable. And I think that the tortoise shell exterior that I have, or the porcupine exterior that I have, was really just a form of survival mechanism. My parents, they've been in this country the same amount of time that I have, over a decade now, and they have sacrificed a lot. They gave up a lot in Hong Kong, with respect to the family relationship that they had, the friendship that they've had, the money, the business, and their entire livelihood. So we could come here as a family of four with my sister and I to have the education, the opportunity. If I didn't repay them by doing well in school, by fighting for them, and being able to provide for them and repay them somehow, I would forever regret, and I would never forgive myself. And I think through my experience, evolving, if you may, right, in the last 10 years, ever since I first stepped foot, at JFK Airport, to now, sitting in my bedroom talking to a camera on YouTube, is that I realized that providing value and helping people achieving success or goals in life is something that I enjoy doing. I don't call myself a life coach. I'm definitely not a coach, because I'm still learning myself. I'm still taking lessons. I'm still reading books. I'm still watching YouTube videos to try to get better at myself. But for the young professionals out there, right, I would love the opportunity for me to pass on some of the knowledge and the experience that I've had acquired in the last 1 decade of my life. I want to be passing on my secret sauce to you guys. I hope that through listening to my story and listening to my struggles and my failures all along the way, you guys can take some essence out of this and utilize that into your future endeavor. And if I can make an impact on just 10 people, I think that's I'm pretty happy with that. And on the other aspects of the equation, which is the free form of artistic expression, on paper, on my resume, you would think that I'm more of a quantitative, analytical person, or high finance, if you may. But naturally, I would say naturally, which is a weird word that I'm even using, is that I am more of a creative person. I actually enjoy working in more on, in the creative field, from maybe even filmmaking all the way to drawing to even singing or fashion. If I had the right opportunity, I actually would, love to be a creative director or something. It could be clothing, it could be furniture, it could be interior design, it could be an architecture, it could even be how a chef sets up a plate on a dining table. It could be how he makes the dish with the right dressing on the side, with the right accoutrement on the side. It could be someone's penmanship on how effortlessly it looks, how flowy It's a very abstract concept that I don't really know how to definitively define for you guys. But I look forward to utilizing this channel to express my form of artistic aesthetics. I think beauty comes in multiple different forms. It comes in multiple different dimensions as well. And through this channel, I look forward to give you guys a glimpse of my understanding and my perspective of aesthetics, of beauty, if you may. Preview to my next video, what I'm going to be sharing is, or revealing, is my secrets and my tricks and the tips of how I was able to recruit into a full-time investment banking analyst position coming out of a non-target school, a non-target public community school. I'm going to be sharing you guys my challenges that I went through, my experiences, some of the lessons that I learned, and the key takeaways. I'm going to be walking you through my strategized process of how I was able to navigate through the murky water, if you may. I look forward to cultivating this relationship with you guys. Please feel free to provide me any feedback or any constructive criticism, if you may. This is still a relatively new concept to me, relatively new habits that I'm also implementing as well. So please feel free to drop me a comments below, or directly reach out to me on DMs. I look forward to seeing where this takes us. Thank you so much again for watching, and take care. Bye.